Today we're going to talk about the cost of college. Estimating the cost of college education should take into consideration your expenses as well as the sources of financial aid that are available to help pay for these educational expenses. So first let's talk about the expenses, okay? So this is money that you would have to pay or have to come up with. So tuition and fees, this is the cost of taking classes or courses at your school. Then you have room and board, which means it's the cost of food, or maybe you have a meal plan, and your housing. So where you're gonna live. Are you gonna live in a dorm? Are you gonna live in an apartment? Wherever you live, you're gonna have to pay some sort of expense to live there. Then you have books and supplies. So that's the cost of textbooks and course materials needed. And then lastly, we have transportation and other. So this is the cost of gas, entertainment, eating out, and laundry, etc. So all of these things are money that you will have to pay, have to come up with. Then underneath that, we have financial aid. And what financial aid is, it helps you pay for these expenses. Okay, so we have scholarships, which is money that is given based on talents, grades, or other circumstances. So you can get a scholarship based on your grades at school. So if you have a high GPA, high grade point average, then you can get a scholarship based on that. Talents, that's talking about like for sports, you can get an athletic scholarship to go play at a college or university. You can also get a scholarship based on talents such as like you're in band, you're in choir, you are good at writing, so you want a writing contest, things like that. So those are some scholarships that you can earn. Then we have grants. Grants are money that is given, usually based on a student's financial need. So you have to qualify for these grants, and they're given to you based on a need basis. So these two right here are given to you, which means you do not have to pay them back. Then we have a work-study program. So this is money that students earn by working at jobs provided by the college. So if you're in a work-study program, then you are working to pay for your expenses. So you're not given money, you have to earn it by working. Then we have loans. So we have student loans, which is money that is borrowed, which must be repaid, usually with interest. So you take these loans out to help pay for your expenses, and then you have to repay them, and usually they're included with interest, more than likely. So not only do you have to pay the money that you borrowed, but there's going to be an interest based on that money. Okay, so let's look at a practice problem. So number 1, tuition for 1 year at a state university is about $13,000. Devin would like to attend this university and will save money each month for the next 4 years. His parents will give him $5,200 for his first year of tuition, which shows the minimum amount of money Devin must save to have enough money to pay for his first year of tuition. So, let's talk about it. So for 1 year, it cost him $13,000. So 1 year, it's $13,000, okay? And then it says his parents will give him $5,200. So parents give $5,200. So how can we find out how much money Devin has to come up with? We subtract these two. So if I subtract these two, then I get $7,800. So this is how much Devin has to pay. Okay? Now the question is asking, shows the minimum amount of money Devin must save to have enough money to pay for his first year of tuition. Okay? So each of the answer choices say per month, per month, per month, per month. So if this is how much he needs for a year, okay, for 1 year, to find the amount that I would need per month, I would take the 7,800 and divide that by 12 months to come up with $650. Okay? This $650 is how much he needs to save per month. So the answer is C. Number 2, I accidentally copied the wrong question, so don't worry about number 2. And then on the back, you have 3 questions you are going to work on your own.